What's up guys and welcome back to another EVE Online video. This one's ad hoc because I was scanning down our wormhole and came across a wormhole I didn't recognise. From inside our wormhole it was just a K162 that led to unknown space, and it visually looked like something I didn't recognise. So I jumped through and had a look on Pathfinder as to where I've ended up, and it turns out I'm in one of the 5 drifter wormholes that exist in wormhole space. I didn't know they were a thing until I jumped in here. It's officially a C18 wormhole. So when I saw that, I was like, "What the hell is that?" So I jumped on Eve Uni Wiki, um, and yeah, basically we're in a C18 drifter wormhole, which is a shattered wormhole, so that you can't anchor anything, you can't live in here. This is a specific one, so J174618 is known as Redoubt, and it's the Wolf Raya effect drifter wormhole. There are 5, one with each effect type, and this is the Wolf Raya one. And basically, I'm just having a quick look around, and I thought I'd share with you what we've got. So just basically, this is what we've got on DScan. An absolute ton of signatures, which if I just quickly filter, we can get the number. 68 signatures. I have to decide how many I'm going to bother scanning down, but I believe maybe, again, from information on Eve Uni, I think 40 of them at least are wormholes. So they connect to all different parts of space, loads of known space connections, loads of wormhole connections. I think there should be a Thera connection, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll scan some of these down, maybe even 1 or 2 whilst recording. But what I wanted to do first was warp to these. There are 5 unknown anomalies, and I want to check out what these were. I came in a little bit nervous because it's a drifter wormhole. I expected to warp in and just find a shitload of drifters. So I've warped in cloaked and burnt away. But basically, so I've gone to ANV, and it's just this. This is all that's here. Let's do this. It's literally this massive asteroid configuration with a couple of broken ships. So let's have a look what we got. These are ghost ships. Ghost ship, ghost ship, ghost ship. Nothing else. Rock formation. I have decloaked and then recloaked again to see if anything would spawn, and nothing so far. So this is ANV. Let's go to SLV and see what we've got there.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, I've no idea what you can do in a drifter wormhole. I don't know what we'll find. If I can scan anything other than a wormhole down, I don't know. I believe that some of the wormholes will have drifters and sleepers spawn. Oh, there we go. So what have we got here? A violent wormhole with a drifter battleship. Who has a pilot? Artemis Tyrannos. So drifters are incredibly strong. Obviously I'm just in my Astro, but you know, I could come back in obviously not in a Wolf Rare, but I could come back in a Rattlesnake and take him on. I am 99% sure I lose. They're incredibly strong. I've been part of a couple of fleets, you know, you can get the drifter spawn from running C5 sites. He's scanning stuff. But yeah, I've fought them before and they're incredibly strong. I would not ever take one on solo. I mean, look, what's it doing? Look at it. You barely. What was that? I mean, this is crazy. But I think. I'm just going to start aligning that way in case he starts coming a little bit close. I think they contain a lot of blue loot. Again, I don't know specifically this named one, but the drifters that spawn in the C5 holes, I think they have 300 million in blue loot. So if you came in a fleet, you could take these down, especially if you came specialised with Wolf Riot. I would be curious to know if I can go through that wormhole, but not sure. That's nice. I'm gonna just do a quick print screen so that I've got a thumbnail. And let's move on to the next one. Always warping to 100 so we don't land on one of those
active.
and get blown off the face of the universe. So that was unstable violent wormhole, and apparently that looks like Thera through there. We've had a coral rock formation, that unstable wormhole. Oop, another drifter. Apollo. So there's another named one. What have we got here? Spatial rifts this time. With particle acceleration superstructures. He's doing more crazy stuff with his armor or shields or whatever it is. Sleeper engineering station. Wait, sleeper engineering station? Are they building sleepers? Is that something out of the lore? Do drifters build sleepers? Don't know. Alright, well that's crazy. Let's go to VOC. I'm jumping through this relatively quickly because I don't want to make this a super long video, but I also want to scan down a couple of the sites just to see whether whether we get lucky and one of them's not a wormhole, or if look how many there are. 68 in here. I'm not sure I want to scan them all down. I should probably just tell my corp mates to take care. Take care, warping to the anomalies. Most have drifters. So what do we have here? Sleeper engineering station again. 2 Autolathian Lancers. So these are cruisers. And they are sleepers this time. So, these ones I would be more confident about taking on. But I'm still not 100% sure. These are the ones that you occasionally get in known space, where if they scan you and you're carrying a corpse, they'll kill you. I've just got to talk to my corp mate. Yeah, they'll kill you if they see you carrying drifters in high sec, but I've never played with them. We've got asteroid station and a hollow asteroid and another sleeper engineering station. And the last one, what have we got here?
Active.
There's cool stuff. I didn't know these things existed. That's one of the things I love about Wormhole space, man. Like, I've lived there for a little while now, and I still just constantly stumbling across stuff I had no idea was even a thing. Okay, so no drifters here or sleepers, but okay, so we probably have a trig hole. I would imagine those on D-scan are defending Triglavian space wormhole. And just a bunch of sleeper stuff, but nothing here. This is crazy. All right, let's scan down a couple of these. Now, what if we bring 10, 5? Okay, it's within 5. I'm going to launch, uncloak, burn, launch. Burning away just in case something spawns. But I want to cloak back up, because what I'm going to do is scan down the signatures that are within 5 AU and just see if it's a sleeper wormhole. Triglavian wormhole. Just to confirm that you can get to trig space through here. That will be a lot easier said than done, of course, because look how many are within a few AU of me. So let's do that. And just scan a couple down. Right. Are any of these within 5? Yes, let's go for this one. Go, go. A wormhole, as expected. You have to be careful when warping to some of these wormholes. I think it's like, so the Triglavian ones we know you can't land directly on the wormhole. I think it drops you 80 or 100 kilometers out and you have to fly through the rats to get to the wormhole. I believe it's the same for a lot of drifter wormholes, so there probably will be a bunch in here that you sort of unidentified wormhole. So I think that's one that's going to drop me at a distance from the wormhole. Oh, I've warped to 100. I don't know if that does anything. So I need to be prepared to leave. Okay, how far away am I? 136. It's K162. Show info. To low sec. Alright, so that's K162 to low sec. With, what's all this stuff? A load of sleeper. I'm a little bit nervous about flying into there, so let me just bookmark this. Where are we? At Huck K162 low sec. Let's grab another one. What do we got? Let's just expand this. Still within close range of the trigs. Expand that a bit more. That was stupid. I'll just scan down maybe 2 more of these. As I said, I didn't want this to be a long video. I was just seeing what this wormhole's about and thought I'd share it because it's pretty cool. This is one of just 5 drifter wormholes in existence, so there probably aren't that many people that have stumbled across one. So as I said, I'd never heard of it, so I thought I'd share it with you. The anomalies are weird. 2 of them were empty. 3 of them, or 2 of them had drifter battleships who would be incredibly difficult to fight. 1 of them had the Autolithian Lancers. So yeah, who knows what else we might scan down. Let's see what we've got. This is another unidentified. Let's see how we get on here.
Warp drive active.
A little bit nervous. So before we get too far, another K162. This one is EOL, end of life. You can tell because it's wibbly wobbly. Where can we find out where it goes? Nullsec. But this one has dropped me quite a long way away. That's at 167, so if I've only walked to 100, so you know I could be 60, 70 kilometers out on this one. I'm not going to bookmark it though because it's end of life. I'm definitely not going to go play with that one. I do not want to get stuck the other side. I still want to find the trig hole though, so let's try this one. Because they're still within 5 AU of me. I'll make this the last one that I do with you guys. But yeah. Either way, I hope you found it interesting. And as I say, this is one of the brilliant things about wormhole space. So if you don't know much about wormholes, you've been thinking about living in wormholes, but you're not sure, hit me up in game. This is the kind of cool stuff you can just come across on any given day. I stumble across shattered wormholes that I didn't know what they did. Some shattered wormholes make sense, I knew about, and then suddenly I come across one. Is this another unidentified? See, this one is just unstable, which is...
Warp drive active.
So this is just a regular wormhole, apparently. Oof, this is confusing as all hell, but I've walked out of range of the trigs now. So yeah, this is just a regular N062 dangerous unknown. That looks like it's C5. Yeah, so that's just a regular wormhole to a C5 wormhole. Like, how has that happened? N062 C5. But as what I was saying, if you're interested in wormholes, yeah, please let me know. You can explore this kind of shit all the time, and you can come join us down in our cozy wormhole. Yeah, it's all fun stuff. All fun stuff. I still want to find these trigs, so if you're bored, just turn off the video. But I'm going to scan a couple more down in case we can find the Triglavians. Is this one's probably too far out? But so far, 3 wormholes, low sec, null sec, C5. There's a real chance that all 68 of these might be wormholes. But you never know. My court mate's doing a bit of scanning as well. It sounds like he's only found wormholes so far. Right, last one. Another unidentified, so we have to be careful walking to this one.
Warp drive active.
Okay, what have we got here? K162 again. Oh, 2. That's either a C13 or somewhere into high sec. Oh, low sec, sorry. Yeah. So that's another low sec wormhole. Save location. At, where are we? YTS. Right. If I come across anything else real cool, I'll tack it on to the end of this video. But I'm probably not going to scan this down for too long, because if they're all wormholes, then whilst I'll have access to the entire EVE universe, it might get a bit dull, and I still need to try and make some ISK tonight. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found this interesting and enjoyable, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Cheers. So I will just add that I found the the Triglavian wormhole. Again, if you've not come across Triglavian systems or wormholes in your travels, this is the only way to access Triglavian space. You have to scan down wormholes, and they appear all across universe, so you can find them in high sec if you're an explorer. But this is one in wormhole space. They are camped by Triglavian by Triglavians. They, depending on your standing with them, determines whether or not they're enemies, basically. I've got marginal, but I've got positive standing, so I'll be able to fly through these guys without any aggression. But their stuff looks really cool. Like, you know, in the middle of all this, there's a little wormhole. If I put that in the center, you know, through to their very red space. But it's surrounded by these cool asteroid formations. They're all sort of different. This might be like Rakavine or something. But yeah, I found it. I knew it was nearby. I just wanted to let you guys know. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. So I've also just stumbled across a couple of more bits in this wormhole. There are a couple of celestial beacons. So I've gone to the Sisters of Eve flotilla, and when I've walked in, you're greeted with this. There's just a whole bunch of Sisters of Eve ships on their way through space. You got a load of their nesters. One of them has a nice skin on it. Oh no, it didn't. That was just shadow. The only one with that shading at that distance. So I thought it was a skin look, but it's just shadow. A whole bunch of nesters, Stratios and Astros, just drifting through space at this beacon. Look at that. So that's fun. And then there's the other celestial beacon, which I'm a little bit nervous about. I actually warped to it first. So this is the Redoubt, which is the name of this wormhole. I warped to 100. This one, there's an acceleration gate. I have no idea what's through the acceleration gate. I can't really find much about it online. So I'm gonna warp through with you guys on camera, and we'll see where we end up. So if I just burn to it now with my cloak ready to go when we get there, hopefully I can enter warp and cloak, and we'll see what happens on the other side. Alright, enter warp and cloak. And what do we got? Oh, a whole bunch of acceleration gates. Oh, I've been decloaked by the thing. So let's just walk back out of there before they come get me.
Drive active.
But they're just regular sleeper frigates. So maybe I'll come back as something that can try and kill them. But okay, so that looks like a combat site with a bunch of gates. That's interesting. I am going to have a go. Am I? I don't know what the other rooms are. I'm going to see what I can find online, and if it looks doable, solo, I'll have a go at that. But that'll be in a separate video. Yeah, that'll be in a separate video. Cool. Let's continue exploring. So me again. Still running around this wormhole. I've tried to end this video twice, but I keep coming across relatively interesting mechanics that I think you might find worthwhile knowledge, and just sort of my musings. So I scanned a few signatures down, got a fair few wormholes, and got a bit bored. So I'm just, I've jumped through the high sec connection, I've jumped through one null sec connection already, and now I'm going to go for another null sec. I'll just mention what I've found so far. I was right, when you warp to zero, you land about 80 kilometers away. But in the wormhole, so far, there's been no rats other than the Triglavians, as we've already discussed. So I'm now confident enough to decloak and burn to get the job done quicker and splash. But when I land on the other side, you'll see it very briefly. There will be two drifter battleships. They're there for all of about 5 seconds and then they disappear. It looks like they jump back through the wormhole, so I was concerned when I first jumped back through, thinking, alright, they're waiting for me. But I think what actually might be happening is because I'm approaching from this side, so you'll see them here quickly. Oh, there's actually 4 on this one. Okay. So they're all spread out around the wormhole. What are they going to do this time? See, they're all going towards the wormhole. That might be a problem for me because of my current location. So I'm just going to stay here holding cloak because they shouldn't decloak me if they head there. But you see they're all going straight towards the wormhole at the moment. I need to... got 15 seconds left on this. This is the longest they've lasted, but they've spawned a good long way from the wormhole this time. One's gone, already in. Recloak immediately. 2 have gone. I've recloaked. And now they're all gone. So they've all jumped in. So what I think has happened here, I just need to bookmark this, otherwise I'll forget while I'm talking to you. What I believe has happened, because now if I jump back through, which I will in a second, they're not there. So if you, my belief, which I can't test per se, is if you're in known space and you were to warp, so if I was already in this system and I was to warp to this wormhole, the drifters would be here and they would attack, they would aggress you as you tried to get to the wormhole. But because I've come from the inside, it's almost like a off switch. So you jump through from the inside drifter space and the drifters go okay, and they leave, and they just leave you to it. That's my musings so far. Let me just demonstrate just to prove the point. I'll jump back through. They're obviously gone from here, and when I jump back through, they are not on the other side as well. Also, the wormholes look a bit different, by the way. This aura I've not seen before. There you go. Look, they're not on this side. So, not sure what's happened there. But that, as I said, that's my musings. Is that they essentially you sort of switch them off. What I would like to be able to test, but I can't right now. I haven't got anyone else online, and I can't be bothered to log in and alt. Is if someone were to warp, so if someone else were to warp to the wormhole now, or in like 10 minutes, would the drifters have respawned, or are they gone? Like, have I switched them off now for good? That's something I'd like to test. But yeah, I promise that's the last one. Have a good evening, guys. I'll see you all later.